How you guys doing? Happy New Year. Um, I thought I would take the opportunity to talk about the 5 songs that I have heard this year that have moved me the most. I believe I've heard plenty of music this year, a lot of good albums, a lot of stuff, been introduced to a lot of stuff, but I think that for the time being, these are the five songs that hit me the hardest. Always up for change, of course. Maybe my favorite song of the year will be changed once I hear another one when I go back and listen to some album in 2017, from 2017 rather. I'm not going to go back in time to 2017. So, I mean, let's just get on it. Number 5, Mac DeMarco's track, one more love song. I was gonna say another, because every Mac DeMarco song is like another one or one another, but it's one more love song is what this one was. And I think Mac DeMarco's voice is really one of the greatest things about this song. He does not have what generally people might consider the best voice, or maybe I think he has an amazing voice, but what I'm saying is it's not necessarily classically trained or something, you know. It's not, you know. But the point is he has a lot of character to his voice. He always does. He's got an incredible individual voice, like that of Neil Young or somebody that just has their own identity in their voice. And that's really the real key to this song is the way he sings it, and the chorus, and it's a gentle, soothing, beautiful track. I mean, the piano is gorgeous. The little synthesizer going around, the thick sound of it, and his guitar, it's just great. It is a great song. Wonderful. Number 4, YouTube's George Miller, mainly known as Filthy Frank or Pink Guy, now has this new serious alter ego, Joji. And Joji released an EP this year, and it's all, he's released a lot of music, or not a lot of music, but the music he's released I've enjoyed. But by far, the best track I've heard, I think, as of the moment, would definitely be Will He, which is my 4th favorite song of the year. Will He is a beautiful, just some people call it lo-fi. I don't know what the hell you want to call it, because it's just so many different things in one little track. It's just got a lot of personality. He makes reference to Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran with Will Your Tongue Still Remember the Taste of My Lips? It was what Filthy Frank said, but it's clearly an homage to Will Your Tongue Still Remember the Taste of This Love, from the Ed Sheeran quote. But what's very special about this track to me is just it's also, one really special thing is how shocking it is. To see one of the funniest people I know on YouTube, or just ever, probably the funniest person on YouTube, and one of the funniest people I've ever seen is Filthy Frank. He's crazy. He goes where I could never go. And his voice is just very, also, like track number 5, is very soothing. And the lyrics to this song are so relatable and touching and sensitive about the feeling you have when you find out that someone that you have fallen in love with, dated, etc., is dating someone new. And I think it's a really personal song. It's amazing for him. And just the beautiful piano on this track, it's just got this entire feeling to it that's very special. At number 3, the drums, Blood Under My Belt. Now, at first when I heard this song, I thought it was just kind of, it was just indie pop stuff. I was already a huge fan of the drums, but I was just like, okay, I guess this is what they're up to now. But I listened to it in the grand scheme of the album, and it's a real standout. And the more I listen to it, it's a very well produced track. It just sounds really good. And it's like taking a lot of influences from a lot of things. Contemporary artists, you get the general Joy Division inspiration that the drums always kind of have, but it's just and Smiths, it's just very, very genuinely jumpy, and it's just got so much character, so kind of colorful, and it's just a beautiful, just awesome song. It's just, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just a song that's so good. Yeah, I probably need a Frappuccino after. Yeah, it's so good. It's such a beautiful track that I've just listened to it on repeat. All of these songs, I've listened to on repeat at one point. Number 2, I'm going to say Love by Kendrick Lamar. This song, I guess I just have an affinity to these gentle love songs, because, this is not one of those songs where Kendrick is just going real hard and just, going in, but his flow is great on this track, and very, discussing how he's feeling, and that's awesome. We need as much of that in hip-hop as we can. I mean, it's becoming more and more of a thing, but it's just so genuine when it's from Kendrick. And I adore the production of this song. It's one of the highest. It's probably the best thing about the song is this gorgeous kind of 80s inspired synthesizer going on in the background. And let's not forget this featured vocal from this newcomer, Zakari, I don't know what it is, but it's gorgeous. It's just the sound of this voice is just so moving. Amazing. Just, it's what you look forward to when hearing this track the most, I think, is that voice. Number 1. I'll warn you, the artist I'm about to name who did this track, well, I'll just say it. He's the guy that was on the last track, Kendrick Lamar. My favorite song of the year is easily, at this point, Yeah by Kendrick Lamar. This is a song that, production-wise alone, really just expresses to me in musical format the feeling of being sort of run down, slowed down, whether it be by smoking, drinking, depression, all these things. You're just sluggish. I mean, it just sounds sluggish in the most appropriate way. He's not talking about stupid shit either. So it just fits Kendrick almost never talks about stupid shit. So basically what I'm saying here is that the music is just as important as Kendrick's lyrics. And Kendrick's lyrics on this song are just awesome about what he's going through. You know, it's a song of great frustration, I think. And, you know, for instance, talking about, you know, his mother thinks he's going to work himself to death. His, you know, his girl is telling him, you know, don't let these hoes get in my head. I know that sounds kind of silly, but for Kendrick, it's a genuine concern that, you know, to stay loyal. It's hard, apparently, as far as I read. And to continue on, he discusses, you know, how Fox News is attacking him. And, I mean, this song is a song that I think one can really empathize with more than usual about someone who is struggling with the trials and tribulations of fame and the hard work that comes along with it, and, you know, just the individual that he is. And I think maybe one of the greatest quotes of the year is as follows, which is, you know, I'm not a politician, I'm not about a religion, I'm an Israelite, call me black no more, that word is only a color, it ain't facts no more. I think that's incredibly deep. I think that just is such an incredible series of words, just an incredible way of putting it. You know, we're so much more than color of our skin, and he himself is more than just being someone talking about politics, and he's not just one religion, he is one with this God that he believes in. It's, you know, it's I feel like it's a very deep song, and, you know, one where he doesn't need to sing or to yell or anything to prove his point. He the way that he expresses his words is so sincere in his voice, in his tired, zoned out kind of way. It's like he's talking to you like you're just his friend, you know, just talking to you one-on-one, keeping it 100, you know what I mean? So, number 1, Yah by Kendrick Lamar. Number 2, Love by Kendrick Lamar. Number 3, Blood Under My Belt by The Drums. Number 4, Will He by Joji. And number 5, One More Love Song by Mac DeMarco. I hope you enjoyed my list. I think I'll probably do one of my top 5 movies as well, actually, because I saw a lot more movies, I feel like, than I listened to music. I listened to a lot of older music and a lot of albums this year, far more than movies, but as far as albums of the year, I've only heard so much. So let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Etc., etc. I hope you have a wonderful new year. Let's make it a really solid one, alright? Let's have a good fucking year. 2018. Let's do it. I'm going to try and make some music this year, guys. Hope you enjoy that too. That'll probably be on another channel. I'll see you around.